What's going on, guys? Klutch here. Once again, welcome back to the channel. We're doing another week in review in the ModHub. What a week it's been, guys. You may be aware we've got a bunch of new maps that dropped. A bunch of cool new maps from Farming Sim 2019. We've done some videos already on those maps, so you can check those out. But we're going to be talking about all the equipment and implements that came out this past week. So we're going to dive into this. You can see a few of them in front of us here, guys. Let's get to work. Pitter patter.
Klutch simulations.
Alright guys, so like I said, new maps were big this week in the ModHub. You know what, I've already done some videos on all the maps that came out this week. I'll make sure the link is up in the card, top right hand corner. You're going to see a card pop up there. That is some links for some of the new maps that came out. You can check those out. I'll make sure I put them both up there so you can go check those videos out if you're looking at the new maps. Some pretty cool stuff finally coming down the pipe for FS19. Pretty excited to see some of these maps coming out, guys. So go take a look at those as well. However, if you want to stick around and look at some of the equipment we got this week, well, here we go. So let's start off with some of the implements here. You can see right in front of us, we got a couple different things. Both of these are kind of configurable for a couple of different apparatus. So we've got the wheel loader shovel right here. I believe there's an option for this one as well. No, it's just the wheel loader. That's right, just the wheel loader shovel. This thing is absolutely massive. This is, I think, double the size of the regular shovel for the wheel loader. We'll take a look at it in the store in a second. And then we also have the fork lizard with claws by Black Sheep Modding. Grassland Modding did the bucket. This is by Black Sheep Modding. Now let's just take a quick look at this thing. It's a lizard. I mean, it's awesome. It's like something out of a torture chamber. Let's go pull it up. So we've got the New Holland front loader, wheel loader, I guess they call it, front loader. Boom. Now what it does, obviously you're going to pick up your bales, your stack of bales with it, but then it gives you the option of having these claws that come out and stick into it. Right out of a torture chamber. The thing is awesome. So that'll hold your bales in place while you're messing about and trying to figure out where you're going to be putting them down. Not bad. That's pretty cool. I just like that little action. That's kind of a cool other little action it does. Whoops, sorry. Camera's going everywhere. I can get it right in the spot. Anyways, pretty neat. I like it. And obviously the bucket doesn't really do anything that you wouldn't expect. It's a bucket. Let's see. Oops. There we go. So yeah, it's a bucket, but I mean it fits the New Holland nicely. It's just a massive bucket. It's huge. She's huge. Cool. Oh, I can shut that off, I suppose. I'm going to have to listen to that the whole time. Looks good, looks good, looks good. And over here, this is something special as well. This is the Transferor Supra. I think it's inside here. Transferor Supra, something along those lines. This is a PC mod only, guys, just be aware of that. This one here comes in a couple different configurations. Right now, it's set up for double bales, obviously. It also comes in a pallet configuration. There's something else, I can't remember what it is now. We'll take a look at it in store. Just something you can hook up to the front of your tractor for like double round bales as it is right now, or a pallet connection. Yeah, there's a couple different options. So we'll go take a look at all three of these implements in the store here. So first off, the universal shovel, 1,800 bucks. Like I said, it is. There's the high dump bucket, which is 3,000 liters. The universal shovel is 6,200 liters. That is huge. It's massive. Go in the store. You obviously have a change in color you can make, which you saw I did. It's an extra 100 bucks to change the color. You could go right up to yellow if you really wanted to make it that New Holland yellow. But it's just a massive bucket. But yeah, 6,200 bones. Or 6,200 liters, sorry. Looking at the price. So price is just shy of 2,000 bucks. Looks pretty good. And then we have the fork lizard with claws. It kind of shows up funny in here. Can I zoom out? Zoom out? There we go. So you do have some options on which kind of implement you want to connect it to. So you can see front loader, wheel loader, telehandler. So you have the three different options there. Depends kind of what implements you have it on, so that's kind of nice that it's got some different options. No color options. You're looking at 1,100 bucks, and that's all it is for that. And the last of the three implements is the Transferor Supra. It's in baling technologies if you're looking for it. So you have the option there. Obviously, there's pallet, single. Oh, it's a single bale. That's the third option. I didn't know. and obviously the double. So there's the 3 different options you have on this little implement. I don't know why you just go with the single personally. I mean, you might save yourself $200, but I think I'd always go with the double. But anyways, you have that option: single, double, or triple, or pallet jack. And yeah, too bad you wouldn't be able to get all 3 of them and just kind of choose it as you jump in the tractor. That'd be kind of a nice option. It does look like it'd just be a simple change to make on the fly. Anyways. All right, so next up, I wanted to move down the line a little bit. We got this Flegel log trailer here, logging trailer. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a huge logger, but this is kind of a cool looking trailer. It's got a ton of options, customizations. Well, not a lot of customizations, but there's a lot of options you can make in this thing to change how you want to use it, essentially. We'll go take a look at the store in a second. It's kind of designed to match up with this, this truck picker-upper option. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's every image that I've seen with this trailer, it is matched up with this truck. So it seems like it is designed to really just work with this truck in tandem with it. Obviously, everything kind of matches. The wheels are identical. The arms are almost identical. Like, everything is set to match with this truck. So there you go. Let's go take a look at it in the store. So we are in the logging trailer section of the store. Logging field forestry equipment, I should say. So you can see there's no color options, but the design options, there's quite a few. So we have triple axle right now with collision. Double action sidebar collision, looks like 2 axle collision, and then now you got 3 axle that are separated, sidebar as well, 2 axle sidebar. Yeah, so anyways, there's quite a few different little options here depending on how you want to set it up, I guess. So without the collision, without those without the center, I don't even want to know what you want to call those baffles. They call it visible and collision. I'm not sure what the difference would be for that name, but anyways, it allows you to put bigger logs on the side of it. I would personally just go without, because you get more money for the bigger logs, don't you? So anyways, you're looking at 30 grand is around your base, and yeah, it goes up to about 31. So that's really the only difference between what your options are. Triple axle, it does look pretty good though. I like that. Pretty big trailer. Anyways, let's move along. All right, moving back down on the line here, we've got a new tractor, of course, the Valtra or Valtra. I can never pronounce that one right either. Is it Valtra or Valtra? I think it's Valtra. Anyways, I think you get that A in there. I digress. The Cows Edition S Series. So we had, I think it was the T Series last week or 2 weeks ago. Now we got the S Series. Fantastic looking trailer. I'm not sure about the colored rims. You have choices to choose. That's really the only color you can change on this is the rims. I don't know. It comes with a white typically, and I've always tried to mess with the colors, and I can never really find one that looks good. Yeah, you definitely stand out with the orange I've picked. Anyways, we'll jump inside here. It looks good. S374. So this is the upgraded motor. I can't remember what the base motor is on this one. You've got some options here on wheel sizes as well. You got your standard options. We'll take a look at all that in a second. Looks pretty good though. Some lights going. Lots of lighting like that. Beacons. Now we'll jump inside. Looks pretty decent inside as well. I do like the doubles. I gotta admit, I like the doubles. Speedo works as expected. Or well, I guess it's the RPM gauge. Is there a speedo on there? I'm not sure which one will be the speedo. I don't think so. Anyways, let's go take a look at it in the store, guys. All right, so we're down in large tractors, all the way down at the end in my mods for modded tractors here. Here we go, the S Series Cow Edition of Ultra. There we go. Yeah, so no real color change options. Like I said, just the rim options you can change depending on what you feel like going for. Like I said, it's tough for me to judge what's going to look good. I don't know what it is. I struggle with the colors on this for just having the rims. Anyways, I've got GPS system. That's a different mod as well. But engine setup, so you have the 324, which are giving you 350 horsepower, or you can go up to the 374, which we had out there, and that one's going up to 400 horsepower. Price difference, what? Just shy of 300,000 to 325-ish thousand, 322 to be exact. Now, your wheel setups. So you got your standard, you got wheel weights, you got wide wheels with weights, and then you got twins. Oh, I forgot, just rear twins as well. So you have a choice there going fronts or just the rears, and then back to standard. So that's all your options, guys. All in, you're looking 332 if you go crazy. Yeah, down to about 300,000, just shy of 300,000 if you go base price. So that's all your options for that particular tractor. Cool. All right, let's move along. We got a couple of balers to look at next. All right, so we've got a couple square balers, guys. The New Holland is available for all. However, this class 5300, of course, it's only PC. It is in the ModHub, however, but it's a PC only mod. They both do square bales. They both make 4,000 liter bales. So they should, in theory, be similar. So we're going to do a quick test. I've got some straw that's been cut out in the field, ready to rock. We'll go do some bales and see how they both work. Let's take a look in the store quickly before we do that, though. All right, so the New Holland, they're both actually in baling technology, but the New Holland 1290, 155,000. Speed is 20 kilometers an hour, requires 160 horsepower. I don't know what else to tell you guys there. Pretty standard stuff. It looks like the big New Holland, the big baler. So now we've got one that's a little bit bigger than that, the small one we have in base game. Let's go take a quick look at that, just do some comparison. 20 kilometer an hour, 160 horsepower. Oops, baling. So now we need for the small baler. Where is that? Oh, it's right. That's the New Holland. That's the Kuhn I was thinking of, wasn't it? So it is comparable, still 20 kilometers an hour, 4,000 liter. It only requires a 140 horsepower. So that's the comparable one from Kuhn. Yeah, it's tough to justify that, I think. Anyways, that's the round baler from New Holland. If you wanted to compare specs, but so it's a 20 kilometer an hour speed on that one, so definitely a little bit slower. Anyways, let's move over down to the class now, just so you can take a look at it. Same specs in the grand scheme of things, 20 kilometers an hour, 180 horsepower, however, is required, but there's no other options. It is massive, though. This thing is huge by comparison. Let's just get out and take a look. Now, I don't know if we're lined up perfectly, but we're pretty close as far as lining up goes here. And I mean, like, it sticks out another 3 or 4 feet. Now, I don't know if it's just because it might not be fully extended. That's might be my problem. It's still massive, though. Like, it's still, the back end right here is still sticking out another couple of feet where the wheels are. So it is definitely bigger. I just don't know if it's fully, it might not be fully folded up. I think it must be close. And this one here does push out a bit further. But let's go do some quick tests just to make sure there's no differences, since we can. We will fire that up. That's working there. We'll unfold this. And that little drawbridge drops down on that. Alright. And whoa! And I ran into a post. Whoa. Perfect. And drop. Oh, didn't like that. We'll get one bale done here and we'll drop that out. So let's see. We're holding 20 kilometers per hour. That makes sense. Now, while we're doing this, guys, I did want to mention as well, we are running a mod for, there's a new, for PC, and it's for running, what do you call it? Cruise control. So you have different versions of cruise control. So you can see now in the bottom left-hand corner, I'm running version 2. I can go down to 1, and that's going to run cruise control setting 1. Or I can go up to 3, and that's going to run cruise control setting 3. So you can change all that however you wish. If you go up into your controls menu, you can see down the bottom there, speed control, memory, 1, 2, and 3, and those are all adjustable by using, I think it's page up, page down. Usually you can do it once you're not running something, it comes up. So it's good for, especially for changing vehicles when you're trying to offload off of a harvester. That's a fantastic way to set those. Then you can have a secondary memory set for when you're on the highway, but then you can have one that'll match the speed. So cruise control is another mod that's for PC that I've been using, and as well we do have a mud or a textures mod for PC that's out in the ModHub as well that changes mud and dirt and how they look. So we'll take a look and see if there's any change on that in a bit here as well. All right, that's all finished off. I'm running into all my subsidy signs. We'll call it here. Let's just leave this harvester. Actually, we'll take it with us, and we'll go pick up the other one. All right, so now we got the class. This thing looks massive. It's just a huge baler. Let's fire it up. I don't imagine it's going to be all that different, to be perfectly honest. We're holding 20, and we're making bales. It is just really, really big. Wow. Anyways, cool. So I haven't noticed too much with the mud and dirt yet. Now, one of the images they show it driving through lime, so a field that's been limed, and it picks up the lime off the field. It seems a little more realistic there, so that's kind of cool to look at. Let's see, how are we doing? Hasn't even dropped the first bale yet. Interesting. Oh, there it goes. So it did drop it a bit further down. It's an interesting, it's just a very interesting looking baler. Not bad. If you have all class equipment on your farm and you're going with all class, and I mean, I know class was just announced for a possible DLC in the very near future, or well, in the near future. I don't know about very near, but this might be a good option. Alright, so we'll just wrap this up if I can. And we do have a couple other mods that are placeables. We can finish off by looking at those right next. And last of all, guys, we got a couple placeables mods. First of all is this metal water tank. It is new as well. It looks nice. It's a nice looking water tank. It looks a lot better than that little plastic green one we have. And we can look over that one there. And then next up we have a couple other things. This large shed right here, which is kind of nice. Fairly big shed. Who's done this one? It's by Full Power Shift. Yeah, it's an implement shed basically. Looks good. I don't know, is that windows up there? Yeah, okay. It looked like it was screened in for a second. Kind of interesting looking. And then last of all, this is kind of interesting. It's a toolbox that's, yeah, it's just a service area essentially. So it's just a toolbox with a jack. And as long as you park close enough, like I've got the New Holland harvester or the baler we were just messing with. If you park close enough, it allows you to customize and repair it. Just using this. And it's only 300 bucks, I think. So you can place this pretty much anywhere on your farm. And it gives you an easy point at which you can repair things. Now, I know last week we talked about the trailer, the work trailer for PC. Well, now everyone's got something simple they can place on their farm someplace. Even out in the field if you need to repair something. Anyways, thought that was kind of cool. So those are the 3 implements we got, guys. The 3 placeables. And then we got a bunch of different stuff as far as tractors and implements for the farm. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a big little like there, a big thumbs up. If you didn't, you guys can smash the little thumbs down. Of course, if you're not a subscriber, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Oh, look at that. Government subsidies still out. And of course, join our Discord if you guys want to learn more about farming sim. Come hang out with people who are all about farming sim, American truck sim, all that fun stuff. We'd love to hear from you there. And other than that, guys, we will see you guys later. This is Klutch. Over and out.